The children of opacity force the stars, which have lost their brightness due to constant attacks and assaults, to exercise their expansive force on themselves, creating a concentrated mass of small volume. Some warriors of light infuse radiance into the stars so they can turn white. This devic intervention helps to keep the light alive for thousands of years until it can no longer hold the pressure put forth by the night. For this reason, its light and power end up collapsing into itself. This is the point of no return, from which an alive and conscious vortex is born in the center of the star and becomes hungry for light and life. In other words, the orbiting electrons are forced even closer to the atomic nucleus, where they end up amalgamating with protons, forming more neutrons through the process of light against dark. This process leads to the emission of neutrinos, forming a neutron star. Depending on the mass of the agonizing sun, neutron plasma is bound by the forces of shadow to trigger an irreparable chain reaction. The gravitational force grows unchecked as the original distance that existed between atom and atom decreases. Neutrons are driven to implode due to the forces of confusion, which completely collapse as the light is swallowed by the hungry gorge of darkness. This hungry vortex is in a limited region of space-time, so the events that happen inside cannot be observed from the outside. This relationship is not symmetrical. The light emitted on one side of the vortex, when consumed, cannot reach the other side. This and any other swallowed mass reaches a dimension known as dimension zero, where light, love, and tranquility cease to exist. If a being of light with individual consciousness falls into one of these vortices, it will never be able to leave or transmit information to the outside. It is also impossible to see inside one of these vortices without being devoured. The vortices of darkness have no visible external features, and the divas of crystalline fire still do not fully understand this kind of gloom, as they cannot look inside, and if they get close to it, they run the risk of being swallowed into the black depths. For this reason, the source of radiant essence created three-dimensional beings, such as you and I, dear esteemed viewer, in this universe, to understand the mechanisms of the dark.